Welcome back, everybody. As you can see, we are not fishing, but we are in the shop for one good reason, and that's to give one of the biggest announcements that we have ever been able to give. And of course, if I didn't make it blatantly obvious, here you go. If you've paid any attention to my social media, you probably already know, but for those who don't, I've been asked to partner with the one and only Dakota Lithium. And I was expecting a couple power boxes, maybe a battery here or there, and this is what they sent. I gotta admit, I am absolutely floored by the generosity of that of Dakota. This is gonna power me for any trip that I need to do, either on the ice, in the backcountries, on the islands, in the boat, whatever I need to do. So I gotta admit, I am super happy and super excited to try all this out. They gave me an array of different sizes of batteries, a couple different power boxes. Not only that, but one avenue that hasn't been explored that much on this channel, and that is solar. So I'm gonna try to keep this video a little bit shorter. I'm gonna walk you through each battery that they gave me, a little glimpse of what they do, and hopefully it'll help you make a decision on what you need to get for your outings as well. I haven't put a lot of these to the test yet. I mean, I've ran Dakota in my boat and in our overnights all the time anyway, but there's a couple other ones I still need to try. So yeah, let's get into it. I'm gonna clear off this table, go one by one, give you a little bit of a brief explanation on these batteries. Man, I'm pumped. Of course, we'll start with the staple of Dakota Lithium. That's the good old 12 volt, 10 amp battery. These things are super small, super light, will fit into pretty much any finder bag or finder setup. They'll charge your phones, they'll do lights. They're pretty much just an all-around great battery. Pretty fail-proof. These things have been around for many years. Tried, tested, and true. These things will not let you down. Of course, 10 amp, great for smaller finders, great for those one days, but we still need to go bigger. And that's where this next one comes in. Now, Dakota also has an 18 amp hour. They do have the older 23 amp hour, but not a lot of people have seen the new 23 amp hour. That's right, this is their new design. This does come with 2 USB ports and a voltmeter built in. That's all integrated. It's a great system. This is gonna be the best all-around general battery. This is gonna be powerful enough to do any kind of live imaging, live scope, active target, whatever else you need, on a good day on the ice or in the boat. But it's also gonna give you that option to charge something else as well. This is gonna be a huge game changer for me because now I can run my camera gear and live scope at the same time. I used to run the older 23 Dakota on my diesel heater as well. I gave you some times on that video. You'll have to check that one out. I'm gonna be doing a lot of time trials with this 23 and the other batteries that we got yet, but stay tuned for that. Out of all the batteries, other than one, this one I'm super excited for. And of course, while we're on the topic of bigger power, next step up, the 46. This thing is gonna be used a lot on my overnights as well. This is pretty much gonna be running my diesel heater pretty much permanently unless I do like a whole weekend on the ice. I'll have to go a little bit bigger. But this is a perfect battery for your boat setup, for trolling motors. This will be for multi-day use for your live imaging as well. All around 46 amp hour battery. This thing, best thing about Dakota, super light, really compact. Yeah. This is also going to be used quite often. Then we're going to go one step better than just a straight battery. That's the Dakota 10 amp hour battery pack. This thing is pretty cool. This is pretty much all you're ever going to need for either general outing on the ice, excess power, something to charge, accessories, whatnot. This is exactly what you're going to need. It does have 2 poles on the top, positive, negative, for any kind of jumper wires, accessory wiring that you need to do, lights, and whatnot. You can turn that on here. You have your 12 volt barrel connector as well. Next is another USB-C and regular USB charger. Those are both 3 amp as well. Absolutely love that choice. And lights. I actually used this the other day. We went out, and of course out here in Manitoba, it stays dark till about, I don't know, 8:30. So we end up using a couple of these, shining it on our area while we were all getting set up. They worked great. These are pretty pretty staple power boxes. You can find them anywhere. If you're gonna get something, this is definitely a really, really good option. And last but not least, the 135 Dakota Lithium power box. This thing is an absolute brute. Not only is it encased with an absolutely rugged box, they say it's waterproof and it'll float. That we're gonna have to test out in summer, but for now I'm gonna give you a little bit of a look and detailed view on this as well. On the front, it has the classic USB-C and USB port, the 3.0 quick charge on the front with the display reading. It has the positive and negative ports as well, because this thing has 1,000 cold cranking amp. Yeah, you can start stuff with this. You can have this in your boat, you can start a car. This is gonna be a huge game changer. Not only is it gonna give me enough power for a whole entire week, it's gonna be able to power whatever I need. The coolest thing is on the inside though. Open this up. It does have an electrostatic tray here to put all your goodies, phones, whatever else. Of course, your batteries on the inside. Then it has an inverter. This thing is built in. This comes with the power box as well. It has 2 plugins, like actual plug-in ports. It has 600 watts max, 300 watts continuous, and it has 4 USB charge as well. Man, this thing should be able to go for a long time. The box also does have this little container up on top to put all your, your cords, whatever else, your chargers. So that's really cool. You don't always have to worry about a separate bag or anything else. You can put all the charges you need in this bag in one continuous box. You're gonna see a lot with this 135. Man, this is awesome. You can have all the batteries that you want, but if you need to charge them and you're in the middle of nowhere, that could be an issue. But Dakota has thought of that as well, and that's where they came out with this solar panel. It's a 50-watt solar panel, 2.8 amp output. That's pretty impressive from such a small little thing. Not only did they give me one, they gave me 2. This is also super cool. It comes in a little pack, nice little handle. It's all pretty tucked away. On the back here, it does have a spot for your cable. It is an alligator clip, so you can attach that to any of your batteries to charge. Open it up, put up on top of the tent. There you go. Now you're charging. That is going to be awesome. They say that one of these chargers can charge one of those 10 amp power boxes in about 2.5 to 3 hours, and you can link them together to get double the charging. So yeah, I'm gonna have to do a couple of videos on how quick they'll charge the 10 amps, the 23, the 46. Maybe not the 135 because that thing's a behemoth. It may not be able to charge it fully, but it'll keep it going for a long time. So once again, I'd like to thank Dakota Lithium for this unbelievable pack of stuff. It's gonna change the way that we do things. It's gonna change our videos. It's gonna open up a lot of different avenues for us and let us stay on the water, ice, or land that much longer. One of their biggest slogans is that we power your passion. And well, Dakota came through and they definitely did that. So I'd like to thank you all again. And with Dakota, you can go further, last longer, and play harder. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for the other videos. I have an overnight in my single man flip over coming up very, very shortly. You're gonna see a lot of this product being used. So stay safe on the ice, stay safe on the water. Look out for one another. Until we catch you again, keep it real.